don't really know how to start this. I've been taught to pray my whole life, but sometimes I sit down to talk to you and I just freeze. Because where do I even begin? There's so much happening inside me and outside me, and I don't know how to put it all into words. But I'm going to try, because I need you to hear this. God, I'm scared. I know that's not a new thing to bring to you. Every generation has had its fears, but this feels different. This feels like everything all at once, all the time, with no pause button. I wake up in the morning, and before I even say good morning to you, I've already seen 5 things on my phone that make me want to go back to sleep and never come out. Wars, disasters, people tearing each other apart online like it costs them nothing. And I'm just lying there, trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do with all of that. I'm carrying weight I don't think you designed me to carry alone. And I think that's why I'm here. God, I need to be honest with you about my faith. Some days it's solid. Some days I feel you so clearly. In worship, in a sunset, in a conversation that went exactly the way it needed to go. Those days I think, yes, he is real. This is real. But then there are other days. Days where I pray and the ceiling feels like concrete. Days where I watch good people suffer and think, why? Why does it work like this? I have questions, God. Big ones I'm sometimes scared to say out loud, because I don't want people to think I'm losing my faith. But you already know them, so I'm laying them down right here. I know your ways are higher than mine. I believe that. But sometimes I need you to help me believe it more than I currently do. Right now, it's faith mixed with a lot of confusion, and I need you to meet me in the middle of that. God, I'm struggling with who I am. Everyone has a version of me they like best. My parents, my friends, social media. And underneath all of those versions, I'm trying to figure out who I actually am. I compare myself constantly. I know I shouldn't, but I pick up my phone and within 60 seconds, I've already decided I'm not enough. Not pretty enough, not talented enough, not far enough ahead, not doing enough for you. I know in my heart that's not how you see me. I know I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. But God, could you help me actually feel that? Because there's a gap between what I know about you and what I feel, and I need you to close it. Sometimes I feel like I'm pretending, not just with other people, with you too. I show up to prayer sometimes like I'm putting on a presentation. I lead with the good things, quietly skip over the bad ones, and try to make it all sound more put together than it actually is. Like if I word it right, you won't see the mess underneath. But that's exhausting. And it doesn't even make sense, because you already see everything. You saw it before I opened my mouth. You knew what I was going to say before I sat down to say it. So I don't know why I keep tidying myself up for you, like you're someone I have to impress, rather than someone I can just come home to. I want to stop doing that. I want to just come in, sit down, and be known, without the performance, without the filter, without pretending I'm further along than I am. So that's what I'm doing right now. This is me, unedited, and I'm trusting that you're okay with that. God, I'm lonely. Not the kind of lonely that means no one's around. The kind where you're surrounded by people and still feel unseen. And honestly, I've done the same thing with you. I keep you at arm's length on my worst days. The days I've sinned and I'm ashamed, and I avoid prayer because I don't want to face you. I know that's exactly when I'm supposed to run to you. But the shame is loud, God. It tells me I've gone too far, that grace has a limit. Tell me again that it doesn't. God, I'm worried about the future. I'm supposed to have a plan, know my calling, know where I'm going. And I'm standing here like, God, I can barely figure out today, let alone the rest of my life. I want to trust you with my future. I genuinely do. But trust is hard when you can't see anything. Help me take the next step, even when I can't see the one after it. Help me believe that obedience in small things matters, even when nothing looks significant yet. Grateful that you are not surprised by anything I just said, and you are not disappointed in me for saying it. I'm still yours, even on the days it doesn't feel like it. Even when my faith is quiet and the world is loud. Even when I'm running from you instead of to you.